Great morning, great morning, great morning to your world. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. Hopefully everyone is blessed and wonderful this morning as we rise and shine. It's time to grind. Yes, we're going to call this Grinding Tuesday. I just wanted to jump on here for a few moments and definitely give the Lord praise and glory for waking us up this morning. It's a little rainy here in Northern Virginia. If you can see, the shirt's kind of wet this morning. Just got back in the car, so wanted to definitely give him praise when the sun is shining and the birds are chirping. Right, want to give him praise when the rain is falling. Right, it's really dark. Kind of got my interior lights on. It's a little gloomy this morning, but in any event, we need the rain. I just talked to someone in Texas, or someone from Texas, and they're dealing with the drought. It's 100+ degrees out there, and they are getting no rain, per that gentleman, and we're getting all the rain. So there will be no complaining from me today, and I hope there's no complaining from you today about the rain, because at some point we're gonna need it. Matter of fact, there's someone that needs it right now, so I'm going to count the blessing that we have. I just wish that we could send some their way, if you know what I mean. So as we get started this morning, I just wanted to jump on here real quick. Wish you all a blessed and wonderful day. I pray that today's the day. I definitely have a strong feeling that God is working on something that's big, something that's bigger than you and I, something that is going to come to us in an abundance, and I just wanted to share that this morning. I wanted to definitely get on here and let you know I'm praying for you, I'm praying for us, I'm praying for our community, I'm praying for our neighbors, and hopefully today will be a better day, and hopefully we're growing through everything that we're going through, right? And we're becoming stronger and better day after day. There is one thing I wanted to drop. I was reading this morning, and in Tony Dungy's book, he spoke on how we focus on what we do more than who we are, right? He spoke about little kids and how when you ask them what they want to do when they grow up, a lot of them want big houses, and I like big houses too. It's just like the way they look, I love it. But a lot of them want big houses, or a lot of cars, or a lot of money, and really associate with things, right? Really associate what they want to do or who they want to be with things. Think about how the world would be different if we asked our kids as they grow up and who they wanted to be as they grow up, right? Work on the inner core of the person that they should be, because all those other things, one thing I have learned, I've chased money, I've chased a lot of things that I shouldn't chase, and I thank the Lord for allowing me to see that and overcoming and really understanding what I'm supposed to be doing here on earth. And it has very little to do with my wants, because he's put us all here for a purpose. But that being said, I think about how different life would be and could be if we focus on the inner us, right? The who, right? I posted yesterday, talking about if we focus more on the who and less of the how. What I have come to realize, as I was getting ready to say, is as I focus more on me, not in a selfish way, but am I a good neighbor? Am I a good child of God? Am I representing the kingdom and focusing on advancing the kingdom and helping people? Or am I just working on things that I want and working on the how? But what I've come to realize and what I've learned is the more we work on the who, right, the inner, the core, the how comes. God's already got the how lined up, right? He will make things happen. Sorry if you can hear the rain, but he will make things happen for the how, as long as we commit and be the best who we can be, right? That's something that I've absolutely learned. And the cool thing about it is, as I work on the who, he's providing the peace while going through the how, right? He's already got the how too. He's already got that going on, but he's providing the peace. And I can tell you right now, there's nothing greater than knowing that God is providing the peace in your heart, because as you have peace in your heart, right, you have less fear, you have more love. So, and as you have more love, you have less hate, less doubt. I mean, it just fills up. There's not enough space in my heart for, love, peace, fear, doubt, and all that other stuff. And so what I can tell you is that he will work on the how to. It's already, matter of fact, it's already worked out, right? We have to work on the who. We have to connect with him. We have to pray to him that he protects us and that he covers us and that he clears out our heart of the stuff that shouldn't be there and fills it up with the stuff that should be there, which is love and peace. So excuse me, as you're going through today, I encourage you to take a look at that, take inventory on that. I encourage you to, see what that looks like from your view, right? Are we focused on the things and the wants and the how before we're focused on the who? Because one thing I can tell you, as I was focused on the how, in my core, my inner, my who wasn't where it was supposed to be. I wasn't ready for all those other things. All I did was get those things, and I messed it up. I messed up a lot of things, right? And so as I kind of giggle with that, because as you see me giggle, I'm forgiven. God has forgiven me for it, and I've forgiven myself for it as well. I've moved past it, but you'll see my giggle a little bit because the very things that I was working towards, I wasn't ready to have. So that's deep. Sometimes we ask for things that we are clearly not ready for. Sometimes we ask for things that we are not responsible enough from a maturity level to handle, right? So you ask for a big house and a lot of cars and a lot of money. Well, what are you going to do with those things? Are you just going to watch them in your bank account? Are you just going to pull up to your house every day? Are you going to open it for folks that don't have a home? Are you going to share your money? Are you going to go out here and you're going to buy someone some meals? As far as the cars, you can only drive one. Yes, you see my, that's me dealing with the truth, because that's the truth. I love cars, but truth be told, they're just cars. It really, really, really is. And the more that I get closer to God, the tighter our relationship gets, the better our relationship gets, the better and when I'm talking relationship, I'm talking about me maturing and being able to do the right thing, right? And not just going in and doing what I want. When I'm talking about a better relationship, I'm talking about me getting better and foreseeing the things that I should or shouldn't be doing before I do them. God always has his arms open, right? It's me that's getting better and working on self. And I say that in the most humble way possible. But truth be told, that's the maturity that needs to happen. And that, I pray to God that it continues to happen and I continue to stay focused. And so at the end of the day, I focus more on the how than I did the who in the past. And I encourage you today, and start with your children small, let's work on the who, not so much the how or the what. We often define ourselves by what we do, right? What I do doesn't define who I am. And that's deep. So again, I know it's a lot for this morning, but it's one that's on my heart this morning. I read it and it just touched me, and in order for us to change the world, right, we can start by coaching these babies up and loving these babies as they should, and teaching them how to work on the who and not the how. So it's a great day for a great day. I hope that you are blessed and wonderful this morning. I hope you're ready for a great Tuesday. I have a feeling that God is working on something big, not just for me, but for you as well, for all of his children, because we are just that. We are all of his children. He has open arms. Please remember that he forgives us for things that we tend to struggle to forgive ourselves with or for. And if God's already forgiven you, why are you still holding on to it? So always remember, one vision, one goal, one God. Let's go.